Okay, so thank you for joining us once again for our series of 10 9-day periscopes. This time we're going to be talking about the equipment used in international style shooting. And joining us we have 2012 Olympian Amanda Furr on your left, and we have Olympic Training Center athlete Stephanie Fryer with us, who is our only pistol representative. So she is carrying the pistol people promises and dreams on her back with us during these periscopes. So they're going to talk about the equipment used, because the stuff we use in this sport, well, it's a little different than a lot of the shooting sports you might be familiar with. So Steph, do you want to start with kind of what you use in pistol, and maybe tell us about the events you compete in?
Yeah, so I do women's sport pistol and air pistol. So this is my air pistol here. So this is the air cylinder. So this is how we project the pellets out of the gun, is use compressed air. And then this is my grip, which is probably the part of the gun that looks most foreign to people. And it's molded to my hand. So you can see maybe kind of like some gray putty in there. So it's form fitted to my hand just to give me a little bit of support when I hold the gun. And then this little thing right here, this is a weight on the gun. So it, it's heavy enough so that I can keep it steady. So it keeps a little bit heavier. So yeah, that's kind of all there is to an air pistol.
You're so lucky that that's all you have. I couldn't even bring all my stuff down here, so I just brought my jacket and one of my rifles. So we usually wear jacket and pants and boots and slings and gloves and hats and a million other things when we compete. But this is what my jacket looks like, and it's all custom fitted. So it has our names on it, and USA and that kind of thing. But it's all different kinds of materials, mostly to like on the side of the jacket to stop your elbow from slipping when you're in the standing position, and elbow pads so that when you're laying down and prone or in the kneeling position, it won't hurt as bad. And then our pants are pretty much the same way. They have knee pads and that kind of thing. But I brought my air rifle, and I don't compete in this gun anymore, but I shoot it sometimes for fun and mostly to supplement my 22 training. So it's helpful with standing for 22. So same thing with the compressed air cylinder here. And then everything on this is adjustable. So most of this stuff I can adjust just by hand because of the tools that they put on here, or the whatever these things are called. But I can move the cheek piece up and down and make adjustments on this piece right here, the butt plate, the hand piece, everything. So these things are kind of crazy. You can do almost anything that you want to them, within limitations, of course, whatever the rules say for a rifle. Yeah.
Okay, well, people are really excited about some pistol representation here. So, Steph, there's some other things you use, even though you just have a gun per se. Can you show us some of the other items you wear in competition?
Yeah, so these are our super fancy glasses. So in shooting, the most important thing is that you have your sights in perfect clarity. So even though I'm kind of blind anyway, I wear glasses. This lens is different than the lens I have in my glasses here. It's actually calibrated so that my front sight is in perfect clarity over my right eye, and then this blinder is over my left eye, so that I don't have to hold one eye closed the whole time. So yeah, and they're super attractive. They look really, really good too.
They're very
so these are the glasses that we use. Yeah.
We have the same thing in rifle too.
Yeah. And then these are the shoes I wear. These are actually weightlifting shoes, so you guys might recognize them a little bit, but they have a super stable bottom on them. They're really flat, so your foot doesn't roll around when you're standing. So they just give you a lot more stability when you're standing and trying to shoot. So that's pretty much all the equipment we need in pistol.
And all of this stuff, I don't know if you noticed the stickers on the shoes and on Steph's glasses and even on Amanda's gun. All of this is very, very highly regulated by the ISSF. And the ISSF is our International Shooting Federation, and when you go to a competition, they measure this stuff. They check it for your jackets for stiffness. You can't just rock up to a competition with whatever you want, right?
They check everything. So I have stickers all over all of my gear. My bag is like 70 pounds, so.
The only event is free pistol that they don't check anything. Free pistol is really lucky. All they have to do is put their hand in the grip and make sure they can move their hand around, and that's it. They don't check trigger weight. They don't check anything else on free pistol. That's the one event. That's why it's called free pistol. There's not really many restrictions on it.
Well, someone asked, how heavy are your guns?
So the limit on our air pistol is 2 kilos, so that's 4.4 pounds. Mine right now with the weight on it weighs about, I think, 1.6, and that's about the same weight as my sport pistol, so both my guns weigh the same. That's a lot lighter than your gun.
Yeah, my rifle's like 11, 12 pounds, somewhere in there. Take weight on and off all the time, so a lot of people do that. We add, like even on, if you can see on my air rifle, I've added weights up here. My 22 is the same. There's just weight added in different places to improve balance. So, yeah, but everybody's weight is a little bit different, but there's still a range that we need to stay between.
All right. How about, what do you carry in your range bag every day you go?
Well,
the Cliff Notes version.
Mine's a lot smaller than a rifle shooter.
Mine's pretty much everything that I listed that we have. I mean, it's the jacket, the pants, the boots, sling, glove, hat, all kinds of tools, bullets, different backup pieces for the gun, like anything you can think of that I probably have some kind of backup for it, besides the jacket and pants and boots and the bigger things. But I mean, oh my gosh, our bags are huge. We use like sled bags, so like snowmobiling bags. Yeah, it's literally like 70 pounds. It's crazy.
I just have a backpack, so.
And a hair.
Yeah, I mean, all I have in addition to what we have here is I have a stopwatch to time our events, because usually here we have stopwatches on our computers, but normally internationally there's no timer. So you have a stopwatch so that you know what your time is in competition. I have a journal that I write down all my shooting stuff in.
I have that stuff too. I just
and
so
then I just have I just have
some
some stuff to warm up with. Like I have some bands that I use to warm up my arms, and like a tennis ball that I use to roll out my shoulders and stuff. But that's about it.
Okay, well,
snacks.
Snacks are all. I have snacks too. That's good.
Someone wanted to know, Steph, do you like air or sport pistol better?
Oh, that's a tough question. So I haven't been shooting sport pistol very long, but I like it a lot more. It's a lot more interesting because in air pistol, for our matches, we shoot 40 shots in 50 minutes. So they literally just say go, and then you shoot. And for sport pistol, it's different. We have 2 stages of competition. Internationally, you competed over 2 different days, and they're both different. And you have a rapid fire event, which is really fun, where you get 3 seconds to take your shot. It makes it a lot more interesting than just the like timing yourself 40, 50 minutes. Like, yeah. So I think I like sport pistol a lot better.
Okay. Well, someone says you are great at both, so thank you for that. I'm sure Steph appreciates that. How about, a lot of people ask us about scopes. We don't use scopes. You want to talk about that?
Yeah. We don't use any kind of magnification on our actual sights. I use a spotting scope, completely separate from my rifle, in outdoor shooting, just so I can view mirage and also check for target malfunctions. But that's the only kind of magnification that we're allowed to use in competition.
Okay. Yeah, and we don't have any scopes in pistol.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
How about, you want to talk about testing ammunition and why that's important?
Yeah, see, we send our guns down to our Ely locations in Texas or in England to get tested usually, just because they have great facilities. But we also test them ourselves here at the Olympic Training Center. And the bullets are, I mean, it seems like such a small thing to be concerned about because the ammunition is great, pretty much no matter which lot of ammunition that you're getting. But for each different lot of ammo, so that's like the number on the box that the Ely comes in. So it's different per gun, so you have to get it tested and make sure that the ammunition is perfectly suited for your rifle. So everybody kind of has a different lot here.
Yeah, and especially I would say an air pistol. I actually haven't had my sport pistol tested at all, but I've had my air pistol tested a few times, and I definitely saw an increase in my scores when I finally got it tested and got like a good set of good lot of ammo for, I guess, a good lot of pellets for my air pistol.
Yeah, well, it just improves your group size. So if your group size in general improves, then your score is going to improve with that.
Okay, well, ladies, thank you so much for talking with us about the equipment used in the shooting sports. We will be back with Steph and Matt Chesum to talk about sport difficulty in a little bit. So thank you all for joining us, and we will see you soon, and have a great 10-9 day.